Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in this wonderful world of ours. Welcome to episode number 71. Yes, we are still in the 70s and we are ready to dig it with OOTP. The shag carpet, we got the convertible, we've got the A&W with the ladies on the roller skates bringing us our food. Yes, this is the 70s episodes this week.
All I can say is I am not repeating everything except, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We got things going. So, it's like when the parents are away, you kids, in the chat, we're like, chatting around and playing each other. And it figures. I should have known when EBC was having his issues that I better check my chat frequently today, because the gremlins in the streaming universe are going to give me some issues. And sure enough, the one time that I'm not looking at my chat too much is sound. But I thank you guys for putting comments in. That definitely helps the algorithms. Thank you for putting all those sound algorithms. Take two. Lights, camera, action. Well, I'm not going to repeat all the weather stuff, but you saw how nasty that the weather is going to get. And boy, when I watched that VOD, this was the ultimate lip reader test. At least when I was showing the weather video, at least when I was showing that, you had subtitles. At least you had a little bit of communication back and forth. I apologize, guys. Big apology. I look at the lights on all my equipment and I see green. Everything's green. So I'm assuming things are all right. Usually when I look down and I see red on my mic, it's not coming through. So whoever suggested unplug my mic and plug it back in, you're a rock star. Amazing. Thank you, because that did the trick today. First time that I've had a mic issue where I've had to unplug it and plug it back in. So good tip. Yeah. It was fun. Yeah, I'm sure. It reminds me of when, I'm teaching my class, and D Dempsey will relate to this if he's in the chat. When you're teaching your class and you're doing something on the blackboard in the day or on the whiteboard, and it's a huge mistake that you're writing up there. Maybe you spelt the word wrong. If you're a biology teacher, there's certain words you don't want to spell wrong. And the kids are chuckling and they're laughing behind you. And you're going away and you're writing and, the lesson's going perfect and there's still the chuckling. And then you turn around and you realize, and a kid goes, sir, look at that word, the second word in the second sentence. Yeah, it's kind of one of those moments. Yeah. D Dempsey's there. They don't pay you to spell words correctly. I know I was bad at that. That's why I kind of wanted to be a math teacher, because there's not a lot of words. It's just a lot of symbols and numbers. But even then, as a math teacher, any combination of numbers, you put 420 or you put 69 in the equation and the kids are like chuckling away like little grade 8 and grade 9s. So yeah, or you do the math and you do it wrong and you have the wrong answer, like 1 + 4, and you put 6 by mistake. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Let's continue on. Let's get back to it. I'm glad that we didn't get like an hour into this broadcast, because I would have to type up one of those documents, one of those, what do they call it, transcripts, and I would have to attach it to the video afterwards. So yeah, it's the 70s. Free love, relax. It's the 70s, guys. Episode 71. And I apologize to my one viewer from, where is this one? From Germany. Sorry. Yeah, you got some Charlie Chaplin there at the beginning. Oh, Rome in a day. You are a teacher as well? Well, you can definitely relate to. Absolutely. I almost went a whole segment from break to break with no talking, which isn't a bad thing. I will admit it might not be a bad thing. All right, let's get back to our tournament for today, guys. I hope my supervisor wasn't here watching that. If my supervisor was here, I'm sorry. Let's go and get in tournament number ID 373, a 16 team tournament. Get involved in that one. Make sure in the chat you put in and then you put in your name. All right, so again, waiting on people to get in. Tournament 373. Win that tournament, win 5 standard packs, which again, it's more about the little bit of rivalry that we have here, the fun that we have. 373. Make sure you put in the chat that you're in. We got the Cedars, we got the Day Trippers, the Firebirds, the Giants, the Ghosts, the Wassies, the Polar Bears. Got a lot of animals today. And the Amish. What is a Wassie? What is a Waterbury Wassie? Only post if it's family friendly. New York Fanatics are in. All right, let's go ahead and draft. As always, guys, just post who your first card, your perfect card. Who did you get as a perfect card? Luke is taking 2 diamond catchers. He is a rebel. He is a rebel today. Cubs fan goes with the third baseman. Oh, I hope, Mr. Ree, I hope you really went out on the edge and took the live Ohtani. Now that would be a brave pick. Oh, Luke got Randy Johnson. Don't want to play you game 1. And here are my picks. We've got Wainwright, Fried, Joey Votto, or Nomar. Well, I think we have to go Joey Votto. Tops Mookie. Yeah, Tops Bunt Mookie. That's a decent pick. Fanatic with Rod Carew. Probably, yeah, Rod Carew's not bad, but you must have had some bad choices there. So I went with Joey Votto. I'm happy with Joey Votto. Jack Burdock, DJ LeMahieu. All right, when in doubt, go top bunt. Joey and DJ. Man, I can't believe the one day I don't look at my chat for like 15 minutes. I'm going to have a fun time after stream just reading all your comments. I'm going to grab a coffee, maybe something a little stronger, maybe put something in my coffee, and I'm going to read through all the comments in the first 10 minutes of the stream. Ooh, I got Jacob deGrom, Darrell Evans. Well, I better get some pitching or catching. Rick Dempsey? Was that one of your diamond catchers? Luke, I'm going with diamond catcher Rick Dempsey. All right, what else do we got? Let's make this full screen here, and let's go like that. Kent Mercer, Dave Hernandez. You guys, well, actually not you guys. I'm not going to blame you guys. I have thrown myself off the game today. I'm like every 3 seconds, I'm looking down at my mic. Is it on? Is it on? Is it on? Is the mic on? Is it on? Okay. Is the voice coming? Am I sounding like Darth Vader? Okay. Good. So I expect a first round exit today. Kevin Brown, you're in. I love the gold Kevin Brown. It's a good card. Even the silver one's pretty good. And what are we? Modern era. So let's take Cal. Just because he's multi-dimensional, multi-purpose. Oh, and then I get Pedro Guerrero. I'm just taking, we'll fix the lineup later. I'm just taking the stud cards that I recognize. Elmer, left field. Everyone needs an Elmer. I've got one pitcher. One pitcher. So Elmer, sorry, I got to take Thornton. Look at that. Luke, you may have 2 diamond catchers, but I've got 3. Count them, 3 first basemen. Yes. Hank Aaron and Jackie Robinson back right beside each other. Russell Martin. All right, let's go Willie Wilson. And I need a shortstop, so let's go Billy. Billy for a defensive shortstop. I am so losing this tournament. You guys better hope you get matched up against me in round 1. Oh, one of yours is a full-time DH, part-time catcher. This is draft ID 373. This is the perfect draft quick. I don't know if is there any spots left? I can't see on my screen right now. I don't know if we're full yet. Perfect draft quick tournament. 16 teams, 373. Hope you get in there, EVC. Show us what you got. All right, I need a third baseman and a lot of outfielders. Bob Ferguson. Actually, let's check my first baseman here. What can they play? Cal, you can pitch. Or DH. Look at that eye. Guys, you got to warn me next time I take a player. Don't take Cal McVeigh, because he's got 9 eye. Ouch. Oh, Mr. Audit. It's too bad that you didn't have an empty position. Very solid card with 9 eye. Okay, I'll trust you, Gristle. You've won one of these tournaments before, so I trust you. 5 packs on the line, and it's not going to be me. Bob Ferguson and, oh yeah, I was checking where I can play these guys. Pedro. Looks like Pedro can play a lot of places. I'm going to put Pedro in left field. There. That solves one first baseman. And Joey, you're going to stay first. Cal, I'm going to put you at H for now. There we go. All my first basemen are accounted for. Put him in the 9 spot. Okay, Gristle. Thanks. I'm sure the rest of the tournament players didn't want you to give me some good advice, but I thank you for that. All right, Bob Ferguson at third, and Ryan Howard got some good power. But I don't got any position for him. Well, doesn't matter. I'm going to take Ryan Howard anyway. Maybe I can put Cal somewhere else. Cal, we'll put you in right field. You're going to suck there, I bet. What's your rating in right field? Yeah, 48. Yeah, that you should be good for 100% perfection. Ryan Howard and Bob Ferguson. So if you guys didn't post who did you take your first card? Who was your perfect card? If you didn't post that, put that in. All right, let's go. We better get some pictures here. Better get some pictures, but not okay. Jamie Moyer and Dan Heron. There, I got 4 pictures before bronze. Oh no, I got one more silver round. John Beckwith, multi-purpose. And who else do I need? I'm pretty good now. Pretty good. Ryan Howard's going to go to DH. Howard Johnson. Don Baylor. Got to take Howard Johnson. He's better than Bob Ferguson. Okay, he's my new third baseman. And let's go with let's go with Beckwith. Utility guys at this point. All right, so I got to put Howard. Yeah, Howard better be my third baseman. Fred Kendall, good backup catcher. Larry Christensen, one of my bronze meta tournament studs. Cal Kuntz, and let's go Wes Covington. Wes Covington off the bench in the 9th inning, down a run, pinch hitting, and hitting that bomb. Juan Moncada. Steve Farr. Final iron round, and I need, what do I got? 7 pitchers. Mr. Audit, in tournaments, in modern day, what do I need? 11 or 12? In a 16-man tournament, probably 11. Best of 5. Yeah, best of 5. I'm going to go with 11. So what do I got? 7. So I need 4 pitchers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I need a backup second baseman. Frankie Frisch, Platinum 2 card. Let's see. Marcel Lashman, 59 overall with 26 stuff. For Jeremy Sowers, we'll go with the 26 stuff because I'm going to lose this tournament anyway. I want 7 relievers. Al Aber, yeah, that's a great pickup in round 12, although there's some controversy over Albuquerque. Some like to use them, some don't like to use them. What do I got for relievers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with Cal McVeigh. Cal McVeigh. Yep, you got good enough to be a reliever. But what is your stamina like, Cal? 44. Good enough. Good enough. We're even going to put Cal in middle relief. And Cal Kuntz, you're my stopper. Count 99 on these guys. The ratings. Jamie Moyer, maybe a little bit less. All right, let's knock all these down like I usually do. early in the game. I don't want to take too much of a chance on defense, so we'll leave it like that. All right, again, my goal is just to knock you guys out. I don't get the packs if I win. My goal is to play the spoiler and prevent you guys from getting packs. All right, let me exit out of that. Yeah, there are people that don't like L. I think EVC was one of them. I think EVC said that he didn't trust L, but maybe he's come around lately. All right, so are we full in that tournament yet? Is that tournament full? And I don't know. I don't know why on my screen I don't get for status if I win a tournament or if I finish for a second or third. I don't get that recognition. All of them just say finished. I see people posting their screenshots and it shows winner or second or third. Mine has never done that. Oh, Gristle. Gristle doesn't trust Albuquerque as well. And the game crashes. It's one of those days, guys. It is one of those days. Groovy. It is not groovy today. I should try winning to get the winner. Oh, Mr. Audit, believe me, I've won my share of some of those tournaments, but it doesn't show up for me. That's it. Yes, us Canadians are being discriminated against. Unfair. We don't get all the perks that you Americans get. All right, my tournaments. Yeah, I thought maybe it was a setting in the game and you guys would go, oh, lap, that's easy. Just go to this setting and turn it on and it should work again. All right, so it looks like we have the tournament full, 16 out of 16. Again, if you are in the tournament, make sure in the chat you put in and then your team name, because otherwise, if it's just kind of a random person that joined, I'm not going to give them the packs. They have to be kind of in the chat here. So if you haven't done that already, please do that you're in the tournament. And whatever OOTP account you're using, that's the one that I'm going to send the packs to on Thursday. So again, you'll get your packs on Thursday after the stream. All right, while we're here, let me check out how I'm doing in the daily high noon perfecto. That's been running for a few hours, at least a couple hours, I think. So if I missed it earlier, EBC, are you getting the snow? Is the snow coming down like the weather report show? And Brydav got the last position. Brydav with the last position. Brydav, what is I see you all the time in chats and things. What is your favorite Major League Baseball team? Was it the Yankees? Did you one time post that you're a Yankee fan? Oh, you're a Dodgers. Oh, so you go with the Dodgers as well. Yeah, I grew up a Dodgers fan. That was my very first favorite team before the Blue Jays were kind of in the system. And then, of course, Expos and Blue Jays. But as a young kid, I was a Dodger fan because they were always in the playoffs. And so they were always the spectacle on the west coast of Canada. And I did not like the Yankees because the Dodgers seem to always play the Yankees. So the late 70s teams, Ron Say, Garvey, Don, Lasorda, all those guys. Yeah, I grew up and was just big fans of the Dodgers. All right, the Daily High Noon Perfecto. How are we doing here? The Gladiators, where is that logo? 128 teams, there we are. Wow, we swept round one in the Noon Perfecto, and now we're down 2 games to 1 to Free Folk. Free Folk by Chill Penguin X, run by Chill Penguin X. All right. Some of these logos I recognize, but it might be a different GM than I think that it is. So any of you guys in the Daily Nooner? Trying to quickly look at the names here. Oh, there's Heath. Heath, same position I am. He's down 2-1 in round 2. All right, so that has a ways to go. Thanks for suggesting the perfect daily tournaments. Your Windy City team won. Well, thank you. So not only do you get the beautiful weather down there, 28 degrees Celsius, but you get the you got to win in a tournament. Congratulations, Cubs fan Steve. Yeah. I know. I'm just creating more competition for myself. But I don't mind. I like helping you guys out with I'm not an analytical guy. I'm not a numbers guy. I'm not a modeler. I don't do spreadsheets and all that kind of stuff. I'm more intuition. I'm more feel of the player. Look at what his stats are, do some adjustments based on how they're doing in the season. I highly admire the modelers and the people that, the follow Durdens and the Kidneys and the X and, the iRock this that put together their spreadsheets, 39 Cobra, like amazing jobs that they do and effective. I know if I did that kind of stuff, I'd probably do better. But yeah, I'm not a mathematical person like that. All right, so let's take a quick peek here at some of the top players. The Bay Area Legacies by Hardwick Dawn. They took Kiner, the 97 Ted Williams, which I think is the second best one, if I remember correctly, and George Grantham. So 3 hitters right off the bat. Cedarites and the Casco Cedars went with top bunt Mookie Betts, Eric Davis, and Yadier Molina, the Diamond Molina. Doc Ellis Day Trippers, their first 3 was the Negro League Jackie Robinson, and then they went with 2 pitchers, Catfish Hunter and Don Newcomb. I like Don Newcomb in tournaments. He's done well for me in tournaments. Next up, we have Effectively Wild by Darius E.W. Pod. Their 3 choices, Jose Ramirez, Kevin Appier, and Mark Pryor. This card was the top 5 pitcher card for the first 2 months of the game, maybe 3 months. The Mission Edition Mark Pryor. If you're new and watching this, you want to get your live missions done and add Mark Pryor to your pitching rotation. If you can't afford to get the big guns, Mark Pryor is a good start. Next up, we have the Mount Trashmore Guardians, run by Real Vanilla Gorilla. Their three choices: Willie Randolph, Cole Hamels, and DJ LeMahieu. Same card I took. So we could have a DJ showdown. The New York Fanatic by DMG OOTP1. Their three choices: Rod Carew, just like Heath, they took Catfish Hunter, and Ed Roush. I don't see him often in tournaments. Looks like a pretty good card. Next up, we have the Newport New Allies, the TTC version, run by Brydav. Brydav, the last person in the tournament. And look at that. Look at that. Brydav was able to get Ty Cobb. Can we just declare him the winner now and move on? Brydav with Ty Cobb. And by the way, thank you, Brydav. On Monday, yesterday, Brydav subscribed, a new subscriber, a Prime subscriber. So thank you so much, Brydav. And of course, you know what that means. You get the subscriber welcome. Hello out there. We're on the air. It's baseball night tonight. Tension grows. Greg Maddux throws, and the ball goes out of sight. The catchers jump, the outfielders bump, and the fans, they go insane. Brydav roars. Steve Garvey scores at the good old baseball game. Thank you, Brydav, for your Prime subscription and for your support of the channel. One of the good guys out there, one of the good managers out there, and supports a lot of the streams. I see him commenting quite a bit. So thank you again, Brydav, for your support. Go Dodgers. Well, at least go get a shortstop, Dodgers. That's the priority. And congrats on getting. Okay. You can take the earphones out now. There we go. There we go, Brydav. Congrats on getting Bob Carruthers and getting Jose Altuve. Wow, that impressive. All right, next up, we have D. Dempsey's and his Orleans Firebirds. Took Alex Rodriguez, the milestone version. We got another Cole Hamels and Dave Parker. I like that top three. You got a starter and you got a couple real good batters. Next up, PCL Legends, run by Zen Lunatic. Zen Lunatic took the Bunt Mike Trout. Those are gorgeous cards. I love the artwork on those cards. Great job, OOTP. Nice job on those. And tops. Mark Fidrich. Okay. And Mark Belanger. So you did get a real good shortstop. You believe in defense at shortstop. Good choice. And hey, Derek Lee, one of the best gold cards out there. Derek Lee. Next up, we've got my team. We won't spend a lot of time on this one. Joey Votto, I've got a DJ Bunt, and I've got Rick Dempsey. Next up, the Sheffield Giants, Luke. Luke from Sheffield. He has probably the best pitcher of any of us, Randy Johnson. Kirk, sporting the Blue Jays, and his second diamond catcher, Jason Kendall. And both of us got Pedro Guerrero. Another real meta gold tournament card, Pedro Guerrero. Oh, and he also picked up Dummy Hoy. Dummy Hoy, who again, when he played baseball, the umpires started to use I think it was the safe and the out call for runners with the hand signals, safe and out for Dummy Hoy. They created that because he was mute. Next, we've got Silver City Ghosts, run by Ofungo 3. First Plat 4 pitcher that I've seen here, Bobby Matthews. So you got a stud for a starter, and you went with Lincecum as well. And then Troy Tulowitzki. So you guys are understanding the importance of a good shortstop. Next up, we've got EVCs, the disco balls. That is the theme. This is the 70s week, so great addition. Oh, Buck Ewing. Buck Ewing. Great catcher. Oh, he went with Jack. I would have went with that card too. Another really good shortstop, and Ben Zobrist, utility guy. So I feel sorry for anyone facing his middle infield there, and really strong catcher. First pitcher that he took, Tiny Bonham. I think I took him too. Let's see. No, I didn't. Kevin Brown was my first pitcher. Next, the Waterbury Wassies by Gristle Whistle, who went with Hall of Famer Roberto Clemente, Dick Allen. That was a great card when it came out in tournaments. A lot of people were after the Dick Allen first base card or DH. And Jeff Kent, robbed of the Hall of Fame. He is off the writer's ballot now, as this was his 10th year on the ballot. And two more teams to look at. The Windy City Polar Bears, run by Cub fan Steve, went with shortstop, third baseman Ned Williamson. Likely probably going to play him at third. Look at that blue eye and power. Yeah, you don't see that often. That high of power and that high of eye. I have to watch how he does. Gordon Jones, that's his ace, fly ball pitcher. And the right fielder, Babe Herman. Actually, he can play right or left. And then the final team, the Woodmore Fighting Amish, run by Mr. Ree. Yeah, that would have been my choice, hands down. Unless it was Ty Cobb, it probably would have been Ohtani. Good choice. Congratulations. Norm Cash at first base. Going with the power, avoid K, I, and Zach Wheat. Well, a lot of diversity, a lot of different players that we have here. And the first sim is about to come in. So we'll wait a minute here and check out the first game. Let me go through chat. Yeah, Pedro Guerrero. Not only an LA Dodger, but a good gold card. Clay, yes, you missed the draft. Again, I am going to be running the draft every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. This is draft number 7, I think we've done so far. This is the 3rd week that we've been doing these drafts. And now we're going to do it every day that I stream. Usually around 1:30 Eastern is when we get to the draft. Oh, EVC has Pedro. So I think 3 of us might have Pedro. And I agree. Brydav, his top 3 are really impressive. Really impressive. All right, let's try this. Sometimes that hangs up on a sim there. So let's pop back in one more time, and then we'll check it out later on in the stream. Again, welcome, guys. We have the Wayne Gretzky number, 99 of you. 99 seems to be the number. EVC had his 99th episode yesterday. Tune in to EVC. Check him out on Friday as he celebrates his 100th episode on Friday. Looking forward to that. And he's going to be running, again, theme teams going into OOTP 24. Oh, I'm playing. Look who I'm playing. All right. I am playing EVC. This rivalry. Here's my. I got hooked up with the disco balls in round 1. So we are going to do the highlights. Absolutely. We're going to do the highlights of this game. Tiny Bonham up against Rick Dempsey. Top of the second. And look at that. Rick Dempsey into the gap, sliding into second. Runner scores with 2 out in the second inning. It is now a 2-0 game. As we go to the bottom of the second, we have Bobby Bonds at the plate, Pedro Guerrero at first base, and that's on the outside. A walk, the second walk given up by Kevin Brown. 2 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch. That is driven to shortstop, and look at that. That's why I draft quality infielders. A double play. Billy Jurgis at the plate, runner on third, bases loaded for the Gladiators, and EVC with the double play. Runner scores 3-0, bottom of 4. Buck Ewing at first, Pedro Guerrero at first base. No one out. Kevin Brown with the pitch. And that is driven into left field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Runner advances to third. Coming home. Here's the play at the plate. And he is safe. Big gamble there, but it paid off. 3-1. 2 out. John Knight at the plate. I like those uniforms from the 70's. We got to zoom in on those. Let's go there. All right, a little closer view for you guys. John Knight at the plate. Here's the pitch, and he takes a walk. The old Houston Astro look for the 1970 team. Vic Davalillo at the plate. 2 on, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Key moment here. And that's driven to first base. Joey Votto tosses it over to Brown, and that retires the side. We go now to bottom of 9. 2 away. 2 balls. Steve Farr. Here's the pitch. And that is popped up into left field. That is going to do it. Davalillo. Okay, Davalillo is the pronunciation. And the game is in the books. The Rocky Mountain Gladiators take it 5-1, a 5-hitter. Kevin Brown, my only really good pitcher, going 8 innings, giving up 1 earned run. Tiny Bonham takes the loss. 4 2/3 inning, 5 earned runs. Kevin Brown, the player of the game. Hit-wise, Rick Dempsey and Mr. Bob Ferguson went 3 for 4. Bobby Bonds goes 2 for 3 for the 70 Ball Stars. So here we are, first game, Silver City Gladiators, the Guardians, the PCL Legends, Sheffield, the Fanatics, the Fighting Amish, and Dempsey's Firebirds all take game 1. All right, we will leave that. We'll get back to that a little bit later. We'll check in later on. Yesterday's tournament. If you were in yesterday's tournament, these were the results. Congratulations to Cubs fan Steve, who took the win in our 8-man tournament yesterday. He swept Beech Grove in the finals. He squeaked out the semifinals over Omaha, and then he swept in round 1 Wildcat Bandits, Team Oklahoma. So congratulations, Cubs fan Steve. You have won the 5 packs. I did put your name in, so hopefully you'll get those packs if you haven't already. And remember, if you do ever win packs from affiliates or OOTP, they will show up in your transaction history. So if you go to your transaction history, scroll through, you will see something that says custom event. It won't show you how many packs you got, but that is kind of the proof that the packs were put into your account. So if all of a sudden you open 20 packs and you go, wait a minute, did I get mine from LAP? Just go into your transactions and you should see a notification there. If for some reason you don't, after 3 or 4 days, just contact me on Discord and I can have them look into it because, yeah, mistakes do happen once in a while. This was the team that Cubs fan Steve, not only is it 28 degrees, not only did he win a perfect draft tournament, and he won this tournament. Cubs fan Steve is on a roll. He had Greg Maddux, Smokey Burgess, Will Clark, Tony Kubek, Bill Dickey, Mookie Wilson, Andy Bennis, Craig Biggio, Cal Ripken Jr. Looks like a pretty good team that you drafted there, Cubs fan Steve. So congratulations on winning yesterday's tournament. And again, for those people that like stats and the players that were successful, Ed Delahanty hit 515 in the tournament for the Firebirds. Burgess, 429. Bob Hamlin had 5 home runs. That bronze Bob Hamlin is a really good card. Delahanty had 12 RBIs. Hamlin had 12. So here's a case of a bronze card, being one of the best players in the tournament. It's not always the perfects and the diamonds that do well. These bronze cards can rock it as well. Delahanty, a 1.1 WAR. Strong, a 1 WAR. Pitching wise, Bennis, Roberts, Wagner with 2 wins. Maddux. So Cubs fan Steve, your Maddux, 26 strikeouts. Escobar, another one of your pitchers, 24 strikeouts. Yeah, so there we go. Those were the stats from yesterday's tournament. If you're new to OOTP, go check out their Twitter. Go check it out. They have all the information about Perfect Team. They have 2 Twitter accounts. One is for Perfect Team and one is for kind of the standard game, the base game. And you might have heard by now, OOTP 24 is coming out March 24th. Pre-order now. If you pre-order right off the site, you will get a 10% discount. If you are a Steam user, you can wish list the game, and when the game comes out, you will get that 10% off. Not only will you get 10% off, but you will have 3-day early access to the beta version. So you will get to play the beta game on the Monday, I believe, or Tuesday, on the Tuesday. And the game comes out on Friday the 24th. If you're a Steam user, you won't get beta access. You will have to wait until Friday to access the full version of the game. So again, go check it out. It is $41 Canadian, about $34 American. $36 American. And again, if you love hockey, you can get the bundle and save a little bit of money on both and purchase the bundle, FHM9 and OOTP 24. So yes, guys, we're just over 3 weeks away from OOTP 24 coming out. Welcome again to the stream. If you are new, I am Laptop Hound. This is episode number 71. Are you still digging it? Are you still digging OOTP 23? I'm having a blast with it. I'm still loving to play this version of the game. And when the new one comes out, I'm going to play both of them. Hopefully, we'll be able to stream both of them, but chances are we'll probably only have drops for the new version. We'll see when those announcements come out. They will likely be putting some videos out, more teaser videos, more information about the new game as the days go on. We might get something next week. Usually they do kind of little installments. One video will be about the base game. One video will be about Perfect Team. One video will be an interview with Marcus, who, of course, the mastermind of this game. So, yeah, stay tuned for more information over the coming weeks. If you haven't filled out the survey yet, please do that. OOTP values all of our input. They value constructive criticism. They value positivity. If you have good things to say about the game or the affiliates or the Perfect Team component, fill it out. Let them know. And yeah, they can use that to further improve their game. Congrats again to this week's Perfect Team champion, Hamlet, and his New Orleans Crescents, who went on to sweep the Bowling Green team in Perfect League. And good luck to all of you guys in Perfect this week. Who's in Perfect? I know Heath is in Perfect because he won my Diamond League last year. Any of you guys? Bride Ave, do you have a team in Perfect? Cubs fan, do you have a team in Perfect? Who is in Perfect this week? And good luck to you on your journey to one of those trophies. And the cards, yes, the cards, some of them are still hard to come by. Congrats on ones you've been able to get in the card shop, but there's scarcity with the good cards. It's hard to get a Willie Mays. It's tough to get a Randy Johnson, a Josh Gibson, a Satchel Paige. There's not a lot of them listed on the card shop, if any. So if they are listed and you want one, put in a reasonable buy order. Sometimes users don't put in buy orders. They just look at the price. Put in a reasonable buy order and you'd be surprised. 80% of the cards I've got off the card shop have been buy orders that I've put in that have been filled. Not this week, Bride Ave. You had a 3-week stay. Sometimes it's fun going back to Diamond. All right, here is our moves for today. A lot of assigned players, of course, with training camp underway. Players are getting the opportunity to show off their talent. So a lot of Blue Jays, players assigned to the Toronto Blue Jays. And if they impress, maybe they can make the 40-man roster. So no trades that I can see. Los Angeles Dodgers doesn't look like they've made any big moves. Thursday, we will do our next Tournament of Champion qualifier. We are down to about 10 teams now. We've got 3 more games to play in the round of 16. So we will spin the wheel of destiny on Thursday to find out who's going to join the final 8. But because it is 70's week this week, because it's 70's week, I know some of you guys know the 70's really well. So let's play a little bit of 70's trivia. Let's see, because some of you might be boomers and lived the early adult part of your life in the 70's, but then some of you might be Zoomers and you weren't around in the 70's. So here we go. We are going to, let me get to my other screen here. Some of these are really easy questions. Here we go. What do you know about the 70's? Question number 1. All right, which 70's character had the catchphrase, "Who loves you, baby"? Come on, you boomers. Oh, Heath. Heath knew that one. Cubs fan, Steve. Yeah, that was Telly Savalas. Telly Savalas playing Kojak. Yeah, let me take off that scrolling banner so we can see more of the screen there. Good. You guys rocked the first one. Next up. Got to let the timer go on this one. Show I never really watched. Didn't really watch that one. Which of these was a 70s roller disco hit? Rydav with Tramps, Hero Kvetch with Inferno, same one, Disco Inferno. You guys are 2 for 2. Yes, of course, Michael Jackson was in the 80s. First introduced in 1971. EBC is showing his age. Disco Inferno was on the 8-track that EBC had. Yes, of course, it is the floppy disk. Easy one for most of us Gen Xers or boomers. Who is the Daredevil? Yes. Did any of you guys have that Evil Knievel toy? I did. You wound it up and then you let him go on his bike and he went over the ramp. Of course, it never worked like it did in the commercials. But yeah, kids were reckless back then. Like, you'd get your bicycle and you'd get a ramp and you'd have your friends lay under it. You'd drive over with your bicycle. Like, it was an interesting, dangerous time in the 70s. Next up. Yeah, Heath isn't a boomer. Yeah, he's an Xer. Good night, Jim Bob. Another show I never used to watch. I never watched that one. I watched the top two. I did not watch the Waltons. Yes, the Waltons. Good night, John Boy. Good night, all the family members that they listed off. All right, who knows their bicycles? First produced in the 60s, still popular in the 70s. Yeah. Yeah, the banana seats. The banana seat bicycle. All right, those of you that went on dates in the 70s, come on. Which of these is not a name of a 70s hairstyle? Page Boy, Shag, or Bump? Radman, I hope you were talking about a banana seat bicycle and not a 70s hairstyle that they're showing there. Which one was not a 70s hairstyle? The Bump. Good. Thanks for clarifying that, Radman. Who released the song ABC in 1970? ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3. Yes, the Jackson 5. Devil Dog singing along. Name the video format that competed with the VHS in the late 70s and early 80s. Yep. I remember renting those from the video shop. You'd rent the Betamax player and you'd rent the Betamax cassette. Ooh, Smokey and the Bandit. What is or was Smokey in that movie? The Laserdisc? Yeah. Laserdiscs were the thing to get at one point. What is Smokey? Smokey was the sheriff. Yeah, you got it, Brydab, Cub fan Steve. You Gen Xers, boomers, probably had one of these posters up in your room. Who was it? Yes, one of Charlie's Angels. Ah, how many of you know this one? Where was Muhammad Ali's Rumble in the Jungle? Which African nation? How many remember that fight? Heath says Zaire. You guys are stumped. Nigeria for Brydav and Kenya for High Daniels. Well, one of you will get it right. Tricky one. It was in Zaire. Yeah, congrats to the 4 that got that one. Which of these was not a 1970s arcade game? Which was not? Pong, Space Invaders, or Donkey Kong? Which was not a 70s game? We'll continue on. This is trivia for the subscribers now that don't have the ads. What was the name of the electronic memory skill game that came out in 1978? Heath and Rob with Simon. Yeah, you guys remember that game? Little lights, and you had to hit the lights, the memory lights. Ooh. Which Queen song starts with the word buddy? Queen who? One day we'll have to talk about something called, because I read something the other day with Mandela effect and a Queen song and people remembering the lyrics differently of a Queen song. I think it was We Are the Champions, where at the end of it, we are the champions, we are the champions, we are the champions of the world. But apparently they don't say of the world at the end of their song. But so many people remember that song with of the world as the last part of it. Yeah. Something called the Mandela effect. Maybe one day we'll talk about that. All right, ad break should be over. Let's continue on. We will rock you. Machia Pet, you got that one. What is the actual correct line from the failed Apollo 13 mission? He says we've had. Seems to be the popular choice. Beam me up, Scotty. We've had a problem. Good stuff. All right, let's do 3 or 4 more. Which swimmer won 7 gold medals at the tragic 1972 Munich Games? Yeah, Mark Spitz. Spitz was the guy back then. In the film Grease, Sandy and her family had moved to America from where? Where was Sandy from? Yeah, makes sense because that's where Olivia Newton-John was from, Australia. What kind of creature is Chewbacca from Star Wars? Oh, this is an easy one. Slam dunk. Jenny's a big Grease fan, huh? And in 1976, Nadia Comaneci became the first Olympian to be awarded what? Or, yeah, I can't do the roar. Sorry, Machia Pet. Can't do that. Nadia Comaneci. 1976 Olympics. A perfect 10. Can you name the first U.S. space station launched in 1973 by NASA? What was the first one? We got a Gemini, we've got a Skylab, we've got a few more Skylabs. Skylab seems to be the popular answer. Yes, it is Skylab. Oh, didn't you love that show? Was this the? I'm not going to give the Bear's name away, but what was the name? Yeah, remember that show, Gentle Ben? Wasn't that a great show in the 70s? I remember as a kid watching that one. Who was the actor that played Grizzly Adams? Finish this famous ad. I'd like to buy the world a. I'd like to buy the world a Coke. Yes. Haggerty. Yes, that's it. Haggerty. Might have been, was it Ben Haggerty? All right. A lot of ladies had these in the 70s. These high heel shoes were called platforms. I can't stump you guys. Which of these was not a 1970s fashion style? Double denim, bell bottoms, or grunge? Yeah, grunge, I think, was the 90s. Which 70s TV character made tiny denim shorts popular? Watch all the guys quickly put the right answer here. It wasn't Carol Brady. No, it was, yes, Dukes of Hazzard. Two more. Which football soccer legend played his last game in 1977? And he recently passed away, unfortunately. Yes, Pele recently passed away. And who sang a song about a rat called Ben in 1972? Yes, it was Michael Jackson. All right, there is our little bit of trivia for the 1970s. Good job, guys. You guys get a gold star for that one. Got a lot of those ones right. I think the toughest one was probably the Muhammad Ali, the country that was fought in. So thank you to Quizzes for You on YouTube for providing that content or providing that video. Quizzes for You. A lot of different trivia quizzes there. If you're looking for something fun to play with the game, Quizzes for You on YouTube. Okay, right, guys, let's go and check in on the Gladiators. I'm excited. I haven't looked on these guys. This is the team that lost to the Day Trippers on Sunday. We finished in the semifinals. And now we are back in Diamond 373. So if you guys are in 373, let me know if you're with my main team. Oh, I'm kind of nervous because I don't want to be right at the very bottom. Like, this team should do well. And then we'll open some packs a little bit later. All right, moment of truth. Where are the Gladiators? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Man. First sound issues, and then the game crashes a couple times, and now my Gladiators are in last place, but only 5.5 games out. So not insurmountable. I'm in a division with McNush. Many of you know McNush on the Discord forums. He has won 1, 2, 3, 4 diamonds and 1 perfect league. So he has a perfect league trophy somewhere in his garage, probably. Also with Bamberg, Morloch has 1 diamond championship But look at that. Eddie Collins, Tris Speaker, Greenberg, Wagner, Garrick, Mantle. Well, it's a team I can compete with. The Nuclear Bears have Ty Cobb, Yastrzemski, Mays, Williams, Hornsby. Yeah. Johnson, Gooden, DeGrom, Maddox, and Page. I'm at a point where even with my managing, it's not going to be good enough to compete against these guys. Space Moose, Appling, Wagner, Mays, Hornsby. I think I can compete with them. So yes, Diamond is going to be a little bit rough this season. Although, holy smokes, do you guys see what I see? Unbelievable. This truly is, I feel like it's a Matrix day. I know it's hard to read, but yeah, Mr. Ree. My Gladiators are in relegation, and the team I created for my tutorials, the Jim Unknown Blue Jays, are 23-12. They are first as of right now in Diamond. Wow. So I can't be too disappointed. I hardly ever even check in on that team, as you guys know, on stream. I don't go to that team too often. Let's do a quick peek. Charleston hitting 344. Delahanty 343. Tris Speaker 311. Still running Hank Aaron over there, and Wade Boggs I'm still running. So here's a team that has Boggs, Aaron, Mickey Cochran, Tom Seaver, Warren Spahn. And in the bullpen, nothing to write home about. Mathewson, Vida Blue, Tug McGraw, Tom Glavin. I'm running a lot of the old meta. And for some reason, they are in first place. +3 differential. So we're performing a little higher than we should be. And the Gladiators are -2. So not really familiar with a lot of other teams. The California Halos, look at them. They've won 2, 4, 6 Diamond Championships. So they definitely are a team to contend with. Nice. It's too bad none of you guys. I like to have these little stream rivalries, but don't think any of you guys are in here. Oh, Brydav, your Jacksonville Beach Seabirds. I'm with you. So a little bit of a rivalry. Got one person I can keep an eye on. Don't recognize any of these other names. Again, I'm familiar with McNush. But yeah, all these other usernames are foreign to me. Just going through all these other ones quickly here. Yeah, just Brydav's team and McNush are the only two teams that I've heard of before. All right, well, before we get to packs, let me look over chat here. Yeah, Heath, that Michael Jackson song. I think there was even a movie. Yeah, there was a movie about it, right? Wasn't there a movie and a song about the rat? Seems familiar. Seems like there was some sort of, maybe it was just the video for it, if they even had music videos back then. All right, let me get to my main screen, guys, because it is that time where we are going to open some packs. Yes, the Gladiators have over 400 packs that we've accumulated through drops, through tournaments, through completing missions. And now we need to open some of those up. My goals for the Gladiators. These are the 4 cards I'm hoping to get for my Lefty Cheese Park. Left-handed batter, Eddie Collins. Left-handed batter, Ty Cobb. Left-handed pitcher, Randy Johnson. And left-handed bullpen pitcher, Billy Wagner. Those are the top 4 I'm looking for. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. A slow day today, less than 100 people on right now. Maybe people got their drops early with Tranquil Farms. And tonight, don't forget TJ. If you want 5 or up to 5 silver packs, check in with TJ, 9 o'clock Eastern. Check out as he streams his Boston Red Sox series. So we're going to open some packs in a sec. But again, I want to thank those that have followed. Thank you. Again, Patient Zero 26 yesterday. I hope you're doing well as Patient Zero. And thank you to Rydav once again for the subscription through Prime yesterday. Thank you to Brydav004 for the follow. And you were follower number 599. One away. If any of you are watching and not following me yet, you can be the magical 600 follower. That would be so cool to hit 600 on a day where I had some technical issues early on. And it's been a tough day trying to manage everything. All right, let's get to some packs. So if you're near your keyboard, near your phone, near your tablet, let's see those emotes. Cubs fan Steve in 28-degree weather with the dogs. Have your card shop ready if you have some perfect points and you're looking for some cards to complete missions. And yeah, we're going to open about 50 packs here, guys. And then we're going to check in on the tournament and see how everyone's doing. All right, Cubs fan Steve, right off the bat, getting me that gold card. And we're just going to quick sell the golds. And when you open about 50 or 60 packs, you're going to get a lot of duplicates. Heath DG with the support. Thank you, Heath. Hope you're enjoying life up in the perfect league. 420 packs. We're going to open again, about 50 of them. Fly through these bronze and iron. I got about 360 of them that are specialty packs. All the rest are standard. So I've gained about 70 standard packs since the last time I've opened. Lot of nothing. While we're taking an early timeout. Pack luck hasn't been great. The dogs are a little bit sleepy. Yesterday was horrible with the lights, camera, action team. So let's just check out the card shop. Pretty scarce. Remember when I put in 400,000 as the minimum price, how we'd have at least 10 or 15? Now we only have 8. Remember this card when it came out? Dennis Leonard, 57 iron. I do. I remember this card. Look at that. Someone is willing to pay 100,000 perfect points for an iron card. That's not Babe Ruth or Ricky Henderson or Albert Pujols. 100,000. Yeah, Heath, we got bargains, didn't we? I remember when Dish presented this. It was this one. Was it this one and Satchel Paige that came out on the same day? Or was it Satchel Paige and Bob Horner that came out together? Well, when this one came out, people were like, I don't know about him. You know, he's probably good, but he's probably not that good. but I tried to get him right away. I didn't get him in packs. So next thing is I went to the card shop and it was like 40,000, 44,000. And I think EVC might have been EVC or it might have been Heath. I can't remember, but someone else at the same time, I think it was EVC that pulled one or bought one. And I paid 44,000 for it and put him on my Iron team. And then on my other account, I bought one for 25,000 because his price went down. And then it went down to like close to 20,000. So at one time you could have got a Dennis Leonard for about 20 to 25,000. And right now, the lowest price is 500,000. So it makes me want to almost like, should I sell my Dennis Leonard and get 100K, 90K, in the good? No, he's too important for my Iron team. So yes, those of you that have Dennis Leonard, congrats on getting him early. Oh, Cobra, you got two of them? Yeah, it might have been you, Cobra, did you end up buying him early for about 40,000? Or did you get him cheaper or did you pull him in packs? Someone bought him around the same time I did for about 40K. It might have been Cobra because that's the time I was talking to you and we were prepping to do our live together. Oh, Mr. E, I get you. That's a tough call. If you're not playing an Iron tournament, like is he worth not having on your Iron tournament team? Like he's good, don't get me wrong, but he's not going 5-0 in every tournament. It's tempting, isn't it? It's tempting to take the 100K and hope that a cheaper one comes up later on. Because really, it's a pitcher in Iron. That's the only place you're using him. He pitches one every 5 days. Yeah. And yeah, Hero of Kvetch, you use them or you don't have them and you do okay. So I'm going to think about it. If that's still there after my stream, I might sell them because that could help my Gladiator team. Interesting card though. That one is interesting. Gouge, yeah, 500,000 is a gouge. But 150 is probably a fair price for him right now based on the market. Yeah. So someone wants him real bad. Martin Perez. Well, what do you guys think about Martin Perez? Yeah. Probably a gouge, right? just a little bit of a gouge. 550,000. Next one, a card I don't see here that often. Oh, it's a limited out of 25. I do not know much about this Dolph Luke card. If you guys have any experience with it, let me know in the chat, but I don't know him too much. But apparently someone wants him. 111. Someone selling for 500. Still, I think a gouge, but maybe 250 because he's limited edition. He's definitely worth more than the past 10 because you can't get him in packs anymore. So maybe 250, but where is he useful? Is he useful in a, I don't know, cap tournament? Is he useful in diamond tournaments? Yeah, I haven't seen that card around much. Here is one that I would like. I think there's only a handful of them, maybe 8 of them in the game, because I think this was the loser of the Master Series, I believe, got this card, or the Championship Series. One of those 2 big tournaments. The loser got this one. I think Mr. Audit got this one, so I think it's the Masters card. So there's not many of these. 2 people. Yeah, I guess the winner and then the runner-up would have got this card. So one of those two people is trying to sell it for 1 million perfect points. And brothers. I mean, would I like to have him? There's so many good first basemen out there. I was hoping we'd get a regular version of him, like a packable version, because he is a pretty big in perfect team. He is, for the last 3 years, he's been one of the great cards. A little bit splitty, so definitely a person you want to use against the right-handed pitchers, which there are a lot of good right-handed pitchers. So yeah, definitely better than a Joey Votto. So there you go, 1 million for Dan Brothers. Next up, Charlie Buffington. Yeah, this is a gouge, 500,000. He's not part of any mission, so it's not like you're gonna get him as a card to use him on your team, but not any other help. So gouge price there for tournament edition Charlie Buffington. Only one seller, no one wants him. Here's a card I own. Wow. Oh, wow. Now that is tempting. That to me, Heath, on this one, yeah, I don't think this is a gouge. 888. Considering someone wants him for 650. Yes, I have this Lefty Grove. And he's good. He's good. Don't get me wrong. He's good. But is he 800,000 good? At very, very worst, he's a perfect league bullpen guy. At very worst, perfect league bullpen guy. And thanks, Brydav, for telling us about this card, that it is a good card. Yeah, I've never come across it. I've never seen it on other teams. Mind you, there's only 25 of them. I've seen a lot more Lefty Groves on teams than I have Dolph. And that leaves Willie Mays, one card on the market, 940,000. And we'll be back, guys, after our last ad break coming up right about now. We'll see you in about 90 seconds. And you have to check for me, Heath, how many teams are playing Willie Mays in perfect now? Is it 100%? Well, you don't have them, I don't think. But it's got to be at least 80% of teams in perfect that have Willie Mays. Welcome back from the break, guys. We are just talking card shop and some of the cards that are on there and whether the value is too high or not high enough. So yeah, that is a bargain. I would take Willie Mays for 950 if I had the points. And then a card that a lot of people used early on. I don't know if they're still using them at Diamond, but Trey Turner, a card that the Dodgers would really love to have back. He's gone on to greener pastures, and by greener I mean money. One on the market, 1 million perfect points. So here's a really tough question. Trey Turner for $1 million or Willie Mays for 940,000? Yeah, you got to wonder sometime where these numbers come up from. So those are the only 8 cards on the card shop now that are priced over 400,000. Man, oh man. Do I sell my Dennis Leonard for 100,000 perfect points? Man. So in perfect right now, we have 11 Willie Mays. So we must have more Ty Cobbs, I'm guessing. If you have it handy there, Heath, how many Ty Cobbs? Because those are the two power cards as hitters. All right, let's get back to the pack opening. Let's rip some of these packs. Rip about 40 more. Come on, Ty Cobb. Where are you? Where are you? Randy Johnson. Where are you, Billy Wagner? And Eddie Collins. Good point. Yeah, a lot of there is that debate, Speaker versus Mays. And for the price, like if there's a debate between Speaker and Mays, you're getting a lot more value going out and buying the Speaker, because I think he's under 200,000 on the card shop. Let's go check that out quick. Speaker. Yeah, 200,000. 200,000. So 940 for Willie Mays, or save 700,000 and go with Tris Speaker. And EVC, I don't know if you caught it when I was going through some of those cards, but do you still have your Dutch Leonard or your Dennis Leonard? Do you still have that card? Are you using him in your Iron Quicks? Because we were having a little bit of a discussion. Someone is willing to pay 100,000 for an Iron card. 100K. Would you be willing to sell yours to get 100,000? That one intrigues me. I think someone's going to fill that buy order very soon, and I may even fill that buy order if it's still there. Yeah, I hear you. That is a good sell. Mr. Ree was thinking of selling them. I'm thinking of selling them. You're probably thinking of selling them for an Iron pitcher. Holy smokes, Heath. 34 Mays? What? I must have missed something there. 34 Mays and perfect? Oh, you had it sorted wrong. Oh. And how many teams are imperfect? Is it 36? Must be 36. Oh, 40 imperfect. Oh, all right. So Heath and 5 other teams don't have Willie Mays. Wow, that card has got around. And did you put Cobb anywhere? You said 1 billion Cobbs, but do we have like more than 34 active Cobbs? I know you had said of the 25 lefty Groves, I think you had said there are 6 of them that are in perfect right now. So yeah, a lot of active lefty Groves that haven't quite made it to the show yet. Welcome in again, guys. I know it's a little bit of a slow day, less than 100 people here. We are opening packs, and then we're going to go check in on our tournament results. And he says there's less Cobbs than Mays. Looking for a Randy Johnson, looking for an Eddie Collins, a Billy Wagner, a Ty Cobb, a Satchel Paige even, a Josh Gibson. Heck, I'd even take a live Aaron Judge. Or a bunt Max Scherzer. Look at this. This is just awful. 21 Cobbs. So about half the team in perfects are running a Ty Cobb. Spud Chandler, is this one of the expensive ones? It is not. However, I have a Spud Chandler, part of CC1, CC3, and Complete Games. Last 10 is $38.77. You get the non-gouge price of $29.99. Almost 1,000 points cheaper. Well, there we go. There we go. EVC bit the bullets, and he put in the buy order for Dennis Leonard. So I apologize, Mr. Ree, if you were going to go sell him. I was going to go sell him. It's hard to turn down $100K for an iron card. So congrats on that. And yeah, use those points wisely. Oh, you weren't going to? Okay. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have either. Just because I think long-term, he'll get me more packs. And mind you, a cheaper one probably will come up at some point. Once people are done with the game, maybe in a few weeks, you might see him for 30K, 40K. So EVC definitely can buy back into it. But yeah, good buy, good sell there, EVC. And you're going to put that towards a Pedro for your golden mics. Cubs fan, this one's because of you. I'm giving you credit for this one here. We have a perfect on board. Here it is. Finally, after 3 weeks on stream, pulling a perfect card. Whew. Oh yeah, we are going to milk it. We definitely are. Looking for, these would be my 4 choices for the Rocky Mountain Gladiators. Maybe not the most expensive cards on the card shop, but the cards that would help me the most for my team. They would immediately jump in, as would a Josh Gibson and a Satchel Paige. But because these are lefties, they will help me a little bit more. I did say I would take even a live judge. So let's go check that out. We have a perfect card. After talking about Dennis Leonard and EVC selling it off, we've got Mr. Audit, that one's for you. I have to tell you a story. In Discord, everyone's, poking fun at this card. It's the worst perfect card. It's worse than any of the lives, and I hate pulling these cards. And I'm thinking, I've never pulled that card yet. Ha ha ha, I've never pulled that card. Well, now I have. Yep. Thank you, Mr. Audit, for mentioning him several times in Discord. Finally, that vibe has hit the stream. There we go. So Baz is going to be a quick sell. Although someone's, has it on the market for $24,000. It does complete a mission for me. The Future Legends right-handed pitchers. So we got to go check that out. Is it worth keeping him for that mission? Yeah, McCann was my last perfect. That I think was at least 3 weeks ago when I pulled that perfect. Of course, my best perfect, Lefty Grove, was pulled off stream while watching, I think, Gorgo. Okay, let's go check missions. Oh, I've completed 2. I got a perfect battery. Yeah, I can use both those guys, McCann and Baz, as my pitchers or catchers. No, thank you. All right, let's complete this one. Got that one done. All right, 265 points. I only need 215. Is it worth keeping Shane Baz to get 2 diamond packs? He's worth 100 points, and I only needed I need 85 points. Is it worth keeping him, or is it worth the 20,000? Yeah, McCann's not in any missions. Yeah, that's kind of disappointing. Yeah, I know. 20K minimum versus 8K and 2 diamond packs. Unless it's a historical diamond. All right, all right, all right. Shane, I hope you enjoyed your 5 minutes on the Gladiators. Gone. I couldn't in good consciousness keep him on my team. Plus, I still have 2 diamond packs. It's another 2 diamond packs if it's your last future mission. I think I did have another future mission, but it's kind of too late now. But hey, I'm probably going to pull another of him some point. Let's go to my missions. And yeah, I've still got the outfielder one. I'm a long way on the outfielders. I'm not even halfway there yet. Yeah. So I was closer on that Baz mission. I only need 85 points, and there's still lots of gold future legends, though. So I think over time I can complete that one just with golds. And then this would get me an Aaron Judge and a couple more diamond packs. Yeah, I think that was the right call. But thanks, Gristle, for the update there. If that was the last mission, then yeah, it might make sense to do that. Mr. Audit, you missed it. You missed the perfect Baz. Clarence Mitchell is a duplicate. Put them on for $12.99. If you need Clarence Mitchell, cheapest one on the card shop. Not only did you miss the epic poll, you missed the epic reaction, because when I first clicked it over, it looked like it didn't seem like a live card. I didn't look at the name right away. It just seemed like, oh yeah, it's historic. Oh, Shane Baz. The one card I had not pulled yet that everyone seems to get. I had never pulled that card all year until now. But hey, we got a diamond card. It's not Shane Baz, I can tell you that. It is, yes. It is probably better than a Shane Baz. Let's see. Pretty close. Pretty close. It is a card that is not in any missions. Sad. Very sad. Heine Zimmerman. And here's a case of, I don't know, I don't want to keep, I'm not going to use him. Right? What's his, can't see his stats here. Got to hover over it. 100 contact. I don't play in low diamond tournaments. So I'm going to put him on the card shop because I'm not going to use him. We'll put him on for $8,999. If you're looking for a Heine Zimmerman for your Low diamond tournaments, he is there. I know, no love for Heine. Like you would think there'd be some love for a Heine, but no, none. Disappointing, some of those cards did not get missions at the end. Now watch later today. We're announcing 10 new missions, including one for Heine Zimmerman. Well, definitely after that last time out, the packs have improved. Can I say the word improved? When you pull a Shane Baz, is there really an improvement in packs? All right, well, we did get one perfect. EVC sold his Dennis Leonard for 100,000 perfect points. Yep. Agreed. Ooh, Bob Feller. Too late. I'll check my duplicates a little bit later. All right, where's those dogs, guys? Come on, the dogs work last time. Kind of. It got me a Shane Baz. It got me 20,000 perfect points. One more time. Let's spam those emotes. Let's get the dogs barking. Who let the dogs out? Where are we now on packs? We are 5 more standard, and then we get into the silver. So let's crack all of the standard, a couple silver, and both diamonds. At least give me a Jody Reed. Come on, Mr. Audit's here. At least give me a Jody Reed. Or Wes Covington. Or Dave Kingman. All right, I think we are into the silver packs. Yes, a couple silvers there. And there it is. Rob Deer in Headlights said, you know what's going to bring a good card? The Canadian flag. Very good. Yes, go Canada. Because we don't chant Canada, Canada, like you guys do. We go Canada. And a Rube Foster diamond card. How about a 94? 94? Nope. A Bryce Harper. All right, well, I'm just going to put them on for bare minimum. If anyone in the universe needs a Bryce Harper, he is on for minimum. And this Rube, I'm going to put on for $199. Oops, nope, someone's got a 240 bid. So I'm going to put him on for $241 in case any of you are looking for him. Otherwise, whoever has that buy order probably will snatch it up. I didn't say go to Canada. I'm just cheering Canada on. All right, one more pack, and then we're going to go into the 2 diamond packs. All right, come on. Make up for that Shane Baz. Heine kind of made up for it. He made up for 30% of it. Let's open up the 2 diamonds and 2 historicals. Gristle, 241, because there was a buy order for 240. And I wanted to see if any of you guys wanted it first. So that's why I had to add an extra 1 on it. Because if I sold it for 240, that other person would have got it. And then you would have been, but Lap, I wanted that one. Oh, you guys are in fine form on this Tuesday. All right, diamond number 1 is Baz Diaz. I'm getting a lot of synchronous names here. Gone, 4,000. All right, one more diamond. One more diamond. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, we got a diamond. Go figure. We have a diamond. I got a Baz, a Diaz. What's next? Gomez. Hey, another low diamond that I won't have any use for, but he is part of 2 missions, so I will hang on to that one. Who was CC2 extra base hits? Who is that card? Anyone remember offhand? All you wonderful minds out there, is it even worth completing that mission? Extra base hits. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Extra base hits. Do I sell them for 12,000 or complete that mission? Catcher, where is he? Extra base hits. Yeah, Paul Wayner. Wrong Paul there, Cobra. You're thinking Paul Wayner. So if I add that card, which I have right here, where is he? Patsy Donovan. That gives me 455 points. Or do I sell him for 11,000? What is Wayner on the card shop? Bare minimum. Yeah, I think I'll keep him, and then I could sell Paul Wayner. Hey, maybe eventually I'll complete all the Cooperstown and get the toppers. All right, let's open 2 historicals. This is where you want to see that perfect background. Nope, we got a gold background. It will be Pete Hill. Surprisingly, I do not have Pete Hill yet. All right. I guess that's a win. And we got another card I don't have yet. So we'll keep that one. All right, just for you guys, because it's been an awful kind of day in terms of tech issues, pulling a Shane Baz. What do you say? What do you say? I am not ending with a Shane Baz. No, we are not ending on a Shane Baz. There is no other card that can be worse than that one. I will take a Clayton Kershaw because at least he's a Dodger. So here we go. And then we'll check in on the tournament. But there's an ad break that just started. So we'll open it up. Oh yeah, we got a perfect. We have a perfect. But because we're on ad break, we'll be back in 1 minute to reveal the card. All right, we are back after the ad break, and lo and behold, I said, lap, we are not pulling another Baz. And Rob Deer in Headlights, you stop that right now. Do not put the Baz 2 mojo on here. Because I will not only delete the stream, I am going to take my hard drive to the dump and throw it as far as I can if another Baz shows up. And then I'm going to blame you for putting that into the universe. No Baz. I take a Clayton Kershaw. Just teasing you, Rob. All right, I'm not even going to look at the card. I'm just going to look at the comments after I flip the card. So I'm going to cover up my card here. And based on the comments, I'll know if it's a good pull or not. Boy, I haven't been this nervous in opening a card for a long time because I'm so scared of getting another Baz. All right, I'm only going to look at the comments. All right, here we go. Only going to look at the comments. Only at the comments. Not looking at the card. Not looking. There's no Billy Ripken. I do see a nice. I do see an O. I see a yes. Okay. It's not Baz. You guys have no clue who. Okay, is it a? Just tell me if it's a pitcher or a batter. Pitcher or batter. Now you're giving me the nicknames. Oh, it's Ron Guidry. Okay. Woo, woo. All right. So that 40,000. Let's take a look here. Yep. There, you get the old man dance. That is much better than the Shane Baz. So next time I'll warn you before I sing, and next time I'll warn you before I dance, because either you're going to have to close your ears or close your eyes. I promise you I won't sing and dance at the same time. All right, Ron Guidry. And the best part of it, he is part of the Cy Young mission. So yes, there is a buy order for 65,000, but because I'm going after Cy Young, I need to keep that card. I need to keep him. 80,000, one selling for 80,000, but yeah, he's more valuable for me. Whew! Big mission card. And maybe, Mr. Audit, Rob Deer in Headlights, Heath, Cubs fan, Steve, Fanatic, what do you think? Can Rod Guidry replace any of these guys in my bullpen? Is Ron Guidry better than Tom Seaver? Because that's the only guy that I would replace is Tom Seaver. This is a lefty cheese park. So fantastic. That was a good gamble. And thank you, Shane Baz, because if I did not pull Shane Baz, I would not have bought that pack. So now I can go back to my missions. And let's check out how close I am to Cy Young. So 100 away from getting a duplicate Franco, 150 from a Fernando, and Cy Young now is almost halfway there. All right. I think that calls for, you can't end on that. 2 historical packs, and then we'll check our tournament out. Let's see if we can continue the mojo. Got another gold, of course, and that is Larry Sorensen. and putting him on for $16.99 if you need a Sorensen. All right, how about a Diamond Historical? Come on, Diamond Historical. Let's see one of those. Nope. Fourth gold. 82 David Cone. Yeah, another duplicate. Not selling for very much. Part of 3 missions. So you get him for $12.99 if you want him. Actually, you know what? Hey, $11.99. You know what? Just for you guys, bare minimum. Because he was a former Blue Jay. Part of their championship team. Bare minimum. David Cone on the card shop. And last pack for today, historical. And of course, it is a gold to go along with silver Gary Pettis. It is another Negro League star. I've got him $13.99 on the card shop. Gary Pettis is not a duplicate, part of Ludicrous Speed. It's a great value silver card. So I need to keep that one. Well, that was a interesting ending. Not the best card pull at the end, but definitely in the top 20% of perfects that I could pull, mainly because he's part of that mission. And let's go check out our tournament. Yeah, Gary Pettis is a high PP. So pulled 2 perfect cards today, pulled a lot of gold, not many diamonds. Diamonds, it was a little bit rough on diamonds today. Let's check out our games going on. So we're down to, it looks like we're down to we got 8 teams left. All right, let's see where we're at. Right now it is 2-2. Final game between the Gladiators and the PCL Legends. So my team and Zen Lunatic, we are going to a game 5. Bay Area knocked out Silver City. Fanatic, you are on a streak. Look at that. You swept Newport and then you swept the Fighting Amish. You are 6-0, my friend. Let's take a look at your team again. Wow, that is a team I would not have expected to be 6-0. I'm going to be honest with you. Carew, Catfish Hunter, and Ed Roosh. Hal McRae is good. Yeah, amazing. Excellent stuff. And then we've got Effectively Wild and Darius EW Pod knocking out Luke 1111 and his Sheffield Giants. So we're only waiting on one more game to see our semifinalists. So we're gonna wait to see. Wow, EVC, you and I went down to the wire in round 1. Round 1, the Gladiators beat the Disco Ball Stars 5-1 in game 1. They came back and beat us in game 2. They won game 3. We won game 4. And then in game 5, fairly close. EVC scored 1 in the 9th to make it 5-3, but we pulled off Larry Christensen, my number 5 pitcher. Won the game. Amazing. Who did EVC start? He had an silver pitcher. Interesting results. All right. Well, again, pulled a lot of packs, checked in on the gladiators, did some 70s trivia, and we had some fun with some tech issues along the way. Let me go to my closing screen here. Again, guys, thank you for tuning in and joining me on this episode number 71, which I called, Are You Still Digging It? I'm not familiar with many of the 70s phrases because I was just a young kid at that time, but I remember digging it as being one of the phrases. So yeah, baby, we are done episode 71. It's in the tank. 599 followers by episode 71. Thank you guys so much for following. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sending me messages in Discord, sending me screenshots, being part of the community, and checking out my videos on YouTube. If you haven't already, go check out that mega pack rip. Even if you just have it as, noise in the background. Wait for the yelps and the screams as Hulkamat opens up all of his packs. I promise you, there's a few good ones in there. Well worth the watch. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in and being part of the stream. You guys are the best. It is a great day for baseball. Unless you're in Los Angeles, then maybe not. Maybe it's not a great day. Sorry for rubbing the salt in the wound there, EVC. And please be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Again, help them out whenever you can, your fellow humankind, whatever you want to call it. And we will be back on Thursday with a lot more interesting action. So thanks for tuning in. I'm going to have the music going. If you still need your drops, I'm going to stay on for 3 or 4 minutes. I'm going to show the latest sim to come in from the tournament, and we'll see if the gladiators move on to the semis or get knocked off. So once again, Laptop Pound signing off on this Tuesday. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next episode. With no Shane Baz. No Shane Baz.